get some weed from a pond. So we're going to get a bit of a black fishing. So today we go in here and have a look and see what we've got in here. So I've got some good calibre weed here, I think. Got a bit of tadpoles coming in, so we might take a bit of this stuff here, why not in there, and we might go a bit of this mushy stuff as well to see how that goes. I think why not. That might be a bit crap to tie it on, but we've got some other stuff here that we might be able to use as well in the weed. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Get a few tadpoles out of there. Just these are there. Bit of weed. Put that one, a bit of weed here. We'll see here, we'll get a bit more of this shit here. Always throw it out later on. So yeah, so we'll see how we go with a bit of black fishing today. So yeah, had to clean the pond out at Christmas time, so why not try and use some of this weed. A bit of black fishing. Might be alright. We'll soon see. Well, we Kimber. Prime time down there, I think. It's looking good. Bit of weed, bit of sand. Not looking too bad. We might give that one a go, I think, guys. Gonna get down there and give that a go, eh? Try and get a track down there and keep on walking through. You know, blackfish are pretty common around the areas. Just gotta look for it. Gotta look for it. Where to go. Tracks to go down here. And that's all pretty good. It's all pretty good. Came down here as a young kid with my dad in the 70s. And the best thing about these places is you got to get to them. And yeah, it limits the amount of people that go to them. Well and truly, but as us black fishermen, or luderick fishermen they call it now, getting a lot older, we can't get to these positions. You get tangled up and you get more frustrated. Well, let's do so we take the easier ones, which is the harbour. But we'll see how we go down here and rock and roll. Okay, well, we've got down here, so bit of a high tide, and we'll try a different area. Take it away through it a bit, get around to where people don't normally fish and see how we go. Hopefully there'll be some around. Don't really think many people go for blackfish around this part of the area, but we'll give it a go because that's what it's all about. Yeah, good little area here. Really good little area. See, people normally bait fish here, but we've got a bit of weed, a bit of structure, and we'll try and give it a good shake anyway. See how it goes with a bit of blackfish through here. Work our way through to this here, and work our way along this point through here, and we'll see how we go. I'll just rig up and ready to go. Today I've got the old Alby. I know it's a whiting reel, but I've been using this for blackfish for say 40 years. The old Faithful that I got from Waverley Bait and Tackle, my first homemade rod. Not very good binding, but we got there, and just a standard float. Now we'll rig up with the different types of weed that I got from my pond, which will be and I got some cabbage weed as well. Alright, so stand by and we'll get going. Got the old trusty Alby parts here. Got my different pond weeds today. And I'm even going to, I've got the frozen cabbage here, so see how we go. Got to pick it off the rocks for a while. I've had this set up for a long time. A long time. Okay, so we're setting out our first bait. Just going to try and get the depth here first, and then we'll try and start doing the old drift. There's a little bit of a bed through there, so we'll just see how we go. Alright, stand by. Should be a good day. No wind as yet. Some of you are probably saying, why am I using such a rock fishing float here? It gets pretty choppy down here in down around the harbour, and I know some of you probably use a small quill float with a lot less you know, flotation to it, but I like this one. I can see, plus my old eyesight now. Anything fluoro's good out there, I suppose, boys. Anything good fluoro's out there. These areas with a bit of sand and a bit of weed, I've always fishing off the rocks around Bondi and all that stuff, they always went really well after big swells, but fishing up the rocks onto the sand where the sand meets the rocks, good bronzies would come out and just smash it. So I'm hoping for a bit of luck today for this before the wind gets up. So we'll do a walk down through this way, cover a bit of area today to see. Haven't done this since the COVID lockdown. The last video, that's probably a year and a half ago now, so dusting it all off once again. But we'll top day out, wouldn't be dead for quids. Yeah, black fisherman, Ludwig fisherman, whatever you want to call them these days. Right. Whisper those 3 words to me, those sexy words they say in her ear. I am a fisherman. Goes a long way, boys. Goes a long way. Health and safety hazards now. I hope you guys see my float and go around it rather than go on the inside. Not easy. It's good to have having fluoros so people can see it as well. You know what I mean? You know, everyone's got the whole ocean here, and they have to, you know, come within 3 foot of a bloody float. You know what I mean? 3 foot of a float, you know, whole ocean. And yeah, there we go. See where we go. Just keep on resetting here. Yeah. All the way to the float. Have to reset now because yeah, that's the really pisses you off a bit, doesn't it? I know that you guys are fishing the harbour and all that stuff in there, you know, like you've got the whole ocean. Here's to come within a metre of me float and say there's nothing there. Like, oh, fair dinkum, you know, really. Oh gosh, what do you do? What do you do? Got a bit of activity here now. And the float coming a bit closer on the sand, and they're having a bit of a party with it. See how we go. zone here. Getting a bit of more water movement now, which is good. You know, it was a bit flat before with all the sail boarders and SUP riders everywhere. Bit annoying, but yeah, we've had a few downs, and we'll see how we go very shortly. The whole circus here today. Seaplanes going to go all the way through here. Everyone's having a go. Everyone's just trying to get it coming between, you know, 15 kilometres an hour past my floats and all that stuff in there, and you just can't get a fair go. Unbelievable. It's cursed today, cursed. Now we're going back down again. Starting to walk around. Bit of a high tide at the moment. There's some weed. Try to keep calm. Gonna give it a go here. See how we go. There's some weed here. Get around this, have a look at this rock through here.
I told you so, alright. Come on.